The adult human has 2,000 to 4,000 taste buds. 2,000 to 4,000 taste buds. Most of them are on the tongue, but they also line the back of the throat, the epiglottis, the nasal cavity, the esophagus. You got you got taste. You got umami, salt, sweet, sour, bitter. You got 5 different ways. Let's see, direct chemoreceptors. We're talking about the 21 senses, okay? And I'm going to focus on taste for right now because, of course, we got smell, sight, taste, touch, and hear. Now, direction, thirst, fatigue, hunger, itch, mechanoreceptor, chemoreceptor, thermoreceptor, stretch receptor, nociception, kinesthesia, equilibrioception, proprioception, chronoception, pressure, electromagnetism. Direct chemoreceptors. When people say, hey, you know anything about chemistry? I don't know nothing about that school shit. I don't know nothing about that education shit. I don't give a damn about that computer shit, that technology, that goddamn learning, knowledge, science shit. Chemoreceptors include the taste receptors and the gustatory system. The primary use of gustation as a type of chemoreception is for the detection of tastings. Aqueous chemical compounds come into contact with chemoreceptors in the mouth, such as taste buds on the tongue. They trigger responses, either pro or con. These chemical compounds can either trigger an appetitive response for nutrients or a defensive response against toxins, depending on which receptors fire. Adults have 2,000 to 4,000 taste buds, most of them on the tongue. They also line the back of the throat, the epiglottis, the nasal cavity, and the esophagus. Sensory cells in the buds form capsules shaped like flower buds or oranges. According to the NLM, the tips of these capsules have pores that work like funnels with tiny taste hairs. Proteins on the hairs bind chemicals to the cells for tasting. You got 4 different tastes: salty, sweet, sour, and bitter. But then they add a 5th one, which they defined as umami or savory. And spicy is not a taste. Spicy is pain. That's just pain. You like pain, you masochistic motherfuckers? Salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and umami or savory. In the National Library of Medicine, that's the NLM, large quantities of chemoreceptors with discrete binding domains. I don't know. Okay, so 5 basic tastes: sour, salty, bitter, sweet, savory. The salty and sour taste work directly through the ion channels. The sweet and bitter taste work through G-protein coupled receptors. G-protein coupled receptors, and the savory sensation is activated by glutamate. The savory sensation is activated by glutamate. G-protein coupled receptors, glutamates. Umami, epiglottis, aqueous chemical compounds, gustation, nutrients, toxins, capsules, nasal esophagus, cavity, nasal cavity. Spicy is not a taste.